Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at a new Seraphon reveal. That's right, another one. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Let cosmic power flow through your Seraphon with the Saurus Astrolith bearers. The spawning pools are bubbling over, the stars are right, and the Slann are conjuring a new congregation of celestial lizards into being. We've already foretold the arrival of a hefty cohort of cold-blooded warriors led by an arcane amphibian astrologer. But that's just the beginning. So we'll take a look at their little video showing off the new model here. I'm going to have the sound muted. So far everything we have seen for the new range looks absolutely phenomenal. I love how they have redone it all. Oh man, and this is no different. Yeah, that looks absolutely great right there. So, I mean, I just really like the aesthetic overall of everything, but that headpiece and standard just kind of takes this guy to the next level. So he's clearly like a fancy version of one of the new models. Yeah, I've got to say, I absolutely love it. The Saurus Astrolith bearer is a warrior marked by destiny, tasked with hosting a powerful serpentine standard. More than merely an inspirational icon, the arcane device is inscribed with geometric symbols and powered by the orb of purest celestite that floats at its center. So that is really cool. We see the actual like orb floating in the center of the standard. Yeah, this guy is just absolutely phenomenal. I love the headdress. I love the overall style. They did a really good job blending in all of the different materials that make up this model. I mean, obviously you have his actual like flesh, and then you see the scales as well, gives it like another texture. And then on top of that, you have all of the metallics being worn, and then the kind of like stone look of the banner. I absolutely love these guys. The aesthetic on them is just amazing. They completely killed it with this model. Astrolith banners hold these emblem engines aloft to channel energy from the heavens, invigorating nearby Seraphon with a flood of celestial magic. Sometimes long dormant glyphs on these devices will lock in new configurations, crackling with resurgent energy. Even the mightiest Slann Starmasters don't understand why. These wise elders simply take it as a sign that the old ones still exert their all-knowing influence on the mortal realms. Yeah, I mean, the amount of detail in these models, and I think this is what I love so much about Games Workshop. A lot of the stuff that is designed digitally lacks like the amazing textures and stuff like that. Like on the actual standard, we can see all of these like individual cracks in like what you would presume is some kind of like stone or something like that. And then we see like the energy ball has a completely different texture to it. And then when you take that and you look at the metallics and then you look at the skin, and you just don't get that same level of realism from a lot of other like companies or sculptors. So I think that's why me personally, like I'm always kind of drawn to Games Workshop. Doesn't mean other companies can't make good stuff, but just about everything Games Workshop makes is top quality, model-wise. Seraphon spellslingers benefit significantly from the celestial conduits. Their reality warping powers alter the geometric landscape within 12 inches, giving a boost to the casting rolls of all nearby Seraphon wizards and extending the range of their spells. Other lizards can simply bask in the Astrolith's revivifying energies, which provide a ward of 6+ to any friendly Seraphon wholly within 12. Coruscating cosmic energy really is the best medicine. Celestial Conduit. An Astrolith increases the flow of celestial magic in the vicinity. Add 1 to casting rolls for friendly Seraphon wizards within 12 inches of friendly units with this ability. In addition, add 6 to the range of any spells cast by friendly Seraphon wizards within 12 of any friendly units with this ability. So the Seraphon have very strong magic, arguably the best or some of the best in the game, and this is definitely going to help. Adding the extra range is huge, and then also 1 to casting rolls for some of the more difficult powers. This is really cool. And honestly, this paint job right here is really cool as well. Completely different look to it, still awesome. And then we see the revivifying energies. The cosmic energies emanating from an Astrolith protect nearby Seraphon, sealing the most grievous wounds in flashes of cerulean light. Friendly Seraphon units have a ward of 6+ while they are wholly within 12 of any friendly units with this ability. So that is super strong. Obviously, it applies to any friendly Seraphon units, no restrictions. So having a ward of 6+, wholly within 12 is really good. Wholly within 12 definitely limits how much you can jam within this little 12-inch bubble. So it's not quite as good as the bonus to the casting rolls, as you could basically just like tail in one single model or one large beast without having the whole model inside of that bubble. but a 6+ ward is absolutely phenomenal. And it's not crazy to think that you might have a couple of these guys spread out throughout your army, just sort of like giving off a nice little ward to some important units. And increases the overall durability of anything inside of the range by like somewhere around like 17%, just shrugging off wounds on a 6+. And now a quick message from this week's sponsor. This video is sponsored by CMOgames.com, where you can get 15% off most Games Workshop pre-orders, and they go live right at midnight Saturday mornings. CMOgames.com offers free shipping on orders over $25 in the US 48, and most orders ship within 24 hours. CMOgames.com has been selling Games Workshop products online for more than 20 years, and customer service is their top priority. CMOgames.com carries the full line of Games Workshop products, including 40K, Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, Warcry, paints, hobbies, and tools. Visit CMOgames.com using the affiliate link in the description below so they know you heard about CMOgames.com from Warhammer Man Studios. Now, back to the video. So very cool. We definitely have some more units that we haven't seen yet, and it's nice to see them trailing out some additional ones as well. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be. I hope that we see more of the like fine cast models coming to plastic. I would be absolutely ecstatic if they just completely got rid of fine cast altogether and everything made in fine cast had a plastic kit by the end of like 2023, maybe 2024. That would just be absolutely amazing for me. But I won't lie, I am absolutely in love with the new range. Everything we've seen so far looks phenomenal. I really, really, really like the overall look of just the basic Saurus Warriors. And then I feel like everything else is kind of built on that platform. And honestly, I'm just really happy with that. Because the troops themselves, or like the basic kits for an army, oftentimes can bring someone into that army or steer them away. Like, we know the big centerpiece models, the monsters, the characters, they're always going to draw people in. They're always going to look cool. But the truth is, if you have your basic like infantry or like battle line units that look awesome too, that's going to be like the nail in the coffin for anyone that's looking to get into that army, because even your basic bros are awesome. And I think so far what we've seen, they have completely accomplished that. And not to mention, we've also seen like the Warcry warband. I'm a huge fan of those models as well. And then also some of the underworld stuff. So we know the potential is out there for them to make some absolutely amazing models. And so far we've seen that kind of transfer into the range. I really hope they keep that up. And we see like new Kroxigors and Temple Guard. And again, just basically all that fine cast coming to plastic. So let me know what you're most excited about. What's the one thing you haven't seen yet for Lizardmen that you would love to see? Let me know if you're as excited for these guys as I am, and definitely going to be diving into the cold-blooded army one day when they arrive. In the meantime, I do expect to hear something about Karajan Overlords, so keep an eye out for that as well. Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. Check out their link in the description to save 15%. That's it for today, Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.